Good morning everyone, it's Jim from JAGfx and it is Monday the 10th of October 2016. Today I'll just go through all the daily charts and where we're at with our trades on the daily time frame. First up, welcome to any new members of the Facebook group or the YouTube channel or anyone that's just bought my book recently. Thanks very much for that, it's all greatly appreciated. So let's run through the charts. Monday morning, market's been open for about 6 hours now. I did get up for the market open, which was a bit of a struggle, but all good. Aussie, New Zealand. I'm basically just waiting for this to roll over to a sell. Nothing happening at the moment. Aussie, USD, still in that sell trade. It's not looking that good. It's going sideways. It's in a small profit at the moment. Sort of aiming for this bottom blue trend line here, or possibly the 240 LMA. It's rolling over towards the zero level, so I might have to tighten it up shortly. Euro Aussie. Now I actually looked at a buy. Technically there's a buy signal here this morning. Declined to take it only because the MACD platinum is too close to zero level and we're going up into the MA, so we're going against the trend. Ideally I'm looking for it to roll over to the downside. That's the plan anyway. Euro Canada. Good old, anything that's got Canadian at the moment is causing me grief. And this one's no different. In sells, as you can see, in both accounts, but once again, it's going up. Oh well. Yeah, stop. It's up here, still at these highs, and the pepper. I'll just look for another opportunity to take another sell. But not going that well. Euro pound. Here we go. Here's the start of the big pound moves. Obviously, because the pound's the second currency in this pair, goes opposite to all the other ones. But as you can see, it's shot up nicely. I'm still in this buy, and I've brought my stop up basically up to this below the low here in this trend line. Not sure what the pound pairs will do, whether they'll settle down or continue on with this trend. Who knows? Hard to tell. I'm still in a sell on the pepper account only, which is cool because as long as it's going up, I can just pick up another sell on the way down, so that's fine. So it's all pretty good actually. Euro yen. In nothing at the moment, waiting for it to roll back over and take the sell. That would be the plan, the ideal scenario. Euro USD. This pair's caused me some grief, isn't it? Still in this tight range between these trend lines, and my buy on go was stopped out on Friday just to the within 2 pips or something. It's the old Murphy's Law, that one. But still in 2 trades on pepper, and if I get another blue dot below the zero level would be ideal. That would give me a third position, and I'll just rip that up, and eventually has to go somewhere eventually. It'd be good if it went to the upside. Pound yen. Here's one of these ones, big spike down. And you got to remember this is a daily chart, so that spike's pretty big when you look at all the other candles except for the old Brexit over here. Now, I'm still in a sell here on both accounts, so it's all good. Stops right down to this fractal recent high here, and we'll just keep an eye on it. If it keeps on going down, I'll move the stop down, but that's all good. Pound USD. Again, this big move in a sell on both accounts, which is good. Still going down nicely, and again the stop's up near this trend line, so that's all good. New Zealand US dollar. Eventually it broke down from the 73 level, heading down. I've still got this big divergence, these big yellow trend lines on the chart, so I still expect a bit more downside. Ideally, if it gets down near this LMA, 240 LMA here, then hopefully it'll bounce off that and we can go straight up. That'd be nice. That'd be the ideal situation. Swiss franc, USD, Swiss franc, same as the euro, stuck in that tight range between these trend lines. Not sure what's happening here. Just wait and see. The MAs are all bunching up, so I'll take trades both directions here as long as they're away from those trend lines. USD, Canada, good old Canadian. My sell was stopped out again up here. So I'm in no trades at the moment. It's a pair that just, I don't know, I just can't wrap my head around. And I actually enjoyed trading this pair, but lately she's been giving me all sorts of grief. But MAs are getting close. Look, the three of them are all, you can throw a blanket over them that close there. So I'll just wait and see. Ideally a sell signal would be nice there. And there may be some divergence. We've got a low high here and a higher high here. And down here we've got a higher high and potentially a lower high. So there may be a downside sell trade based on that divergence and the sell signals combined. USD Japan, yep, it's gone up nicely. Now I'm thinking it may roll over here. This could be a bit of a this high here might be a double top, possibly. Could be possible divergence. That one looks a little bit high, and we haven't got a high yet, so there could be a gain to the downside. So I'm waiting for everything to roll over here. Red dot here and a red dot there would be ideal, and I'll take the sell. What else have we got there? Clicking across. Aussie, Swiss franc. In nothing at the moment. Another tight range. There was a sell signal on that vertical line there, which I could have taken, but look, it's into those MAs again. I'm just waiting for some clear air, I guess, on some of these pairs. They're just too tight at the moment. Aussie, Canada. Still in a sell, going nowhere. Remember that yellow line is parity, 1.00000. So the sell's there. As long as this high, this blue trend line up here holds, I'm pretty confident this will roll over still, because the MACD platinum's still heading down. So we'll just keep an eye on that, but I'm fairly confident it's going to roll over. As confident as I can be. Canadian CHF, Canadian Swissy. Now to buy. It's another pair. Look at these candles. Straight up, straight down, up. A bit of dribble and bang down again. So the stop's in a good place. My concern is the MACD platinum here is very close to zero level, but probably the saving grace is a red dot there, so it should roll over and shouldn't break up through. If that's the case, then it'll give me an opportunity to take another buy on Pepper anyway, and I'll possibly take another buy on the Go markets account. So I aim for this upper trend line. The MAs are tight, so it's just an ugly chart, like a lot of them at the moment. Canadian yen. We're still in this buy. The stop's actually on that level, the blue line. No trades in Pepper, I closed them both out. So I'm expecting this to roll over and take the sell. I may move the stop up a little bit underneath this low, a bit closer, but we've taken some profit already, so it's all good, this one. Swissy Japanese yen, like a lot of the yen pairs, seems to be going up into these MAs and going to roll over and head down. It's in theory. Whether that happens or not, who knows, but that's what it's looking like. In no trades at the moment. Euro Swiss franc. This is the one that went up, went down, I closed it. It's broke through the MACD's broke through the zero level. So that's a sideways pair at the moment, going nowhere, so with no trades. Euro NZ. Still going to wait for a potential re-entry on this sell. It's not really doing anything. We've got four candles there, and they're basically all within each other, so everything's tightening up. But if I get a red dot here and a red dot up here, and I watch this trend line, I'll be looking for a sell to the downside there. Pound Aussie. Only in a sell trade on Pepper. Stop. Oh, it actually says now it's break even, but it's actually that red dotted line, so I'll have to change that. It's not at that break even, it's down here, which is good, but there's that big tail from Friday. No one really knows what it is yet. There is talks that it was because of the French president making some comments regarding Brexit, but now their professionals are sort of coming out and saying that wouldn't have moved the market that much, so they're thinking it may be some manipulation by someone, like a trader somewhere. No doubt there'll be an investigation, and whether they release those results, who knows. Pound Canadian in nothing. There's that huge spike again. See here, that spike is that candle, 1,570 pips. That's unbelievable for one day. As I said, lots of people would have lost a lot of money, lots of people would have made some money. But I guarantee there's a lot of traders at the moment trying to buy into the pound, thinking it's as low as it's going to go. You know, catch the falling knife sort of scenario. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but that's how some people trade. Pound Swissy, no trades there, just an old one from another method. Pound New Zealand, same deal, in nothing. There's basically close to a sell signal, I guess, but yeah, I wouldn't take it. New Zealand yen, here we go, another yen pair that's rolled over into the MAs, looking for a red dot up here, but we probably won't get the trade because it'll probably roll over before it goes through the zero level. And the Aussie yen, not much happening here. It's the same as all the other yen pairs. Possibly have a double top here or something, or close to it. It's going to be like a double top on the MACD here. I expect it to roll over and roll over down there also. We'll just see how close it is to rolling over. Just QQQ advance, put that on the chart quickly. Yeah, so that's already crossed. So I'm surprised there's not a red dot there already. But we've got a red dot in the QMP. So I think that's it. Yep. So that's about it, guys. It was a tough week last week. Probably not a couple of trades stopped out and not really much else happening. And that Great British Pound spike sort of would have thrown a lot of people out. And for anyone that's suffered, I do feel for you. I've been caught on the wrong side of those moves before. If you are going to go long on the pound, just either stick with the smaller time frames or really keep your stops tight and just watch them. You know, I'm not sure whether stops were blown through on that move. I did read a fair few comments about traders that stops were on it, which is a good thing. So maybe the market did have some sellers and buyers at the same time, which was good, but couldn't prevent the move down. So anyway, that's it, guys. Enjoy the week, and hopefully there'll be a bit more action this week now that non-farm payrolls and that pound problem's at least abated for now. So I'll talk to you later. Cheers.